Yeah, we got that boy Charleston White, Ziz, and B-Lou. We got the full screen, full interview, you feel me? Y'all boys strap up, get your popcorn, get your joints ready. We rocking, you heard me?
Why did I just reach
I'ma drop the clips to it,
bro? Like, now that was weird. I ain't gonna lie.
What you mean?
Yeah, the young don't even know that's how they can tell from the punk. Yeah, he got Adam.
Nah, I thought even deeper than that.
What you thought about it? I ain't just, my voice never got deep.
Nah, I was thinking, I was like,
My
damn,
voice never got deep.
What if it was all a lie? What if Adam lied, right?
Oh, we about to get deep, bro. Hold on, we got B-Lou type questions. Hold on, we rocking. Yeah, we rocking.
He did.
What if Adam
rocking,
lied,
yeah, we rocking.
and that's the reason we got Adam's apples?
He did lie. God told him, say, what's going on, Adam? He said, man, I've been hiding from you. He said, we supposed to meet up here. We've been meeting up here every day as long as you've been alive. Why you ain't meet up? He said, man, because I ain't had no clothes on. And God said, how you know you ain't got no clothes on? Who told you that? You ain't supposed to know that. He said, she told me. And God said, God told him, I told you not to eat from the tree. I didn't say nothing to that. You eat the apple for.
Oh.
I told you.
So it was Adam for real?
Adam could have listened.
So is that why we got the Adam's apple?
Listen.
And the devil was the female, and the female so. Let me stop, boy. I was on some other shit right now, boy.
Could have ate the apple, and we would have been all right. Because God never spoke to Eve. There's no history, there's no documentation that the woman ever got to hear from God. God
boy,
didn't
I need
speak to
that.
the woman.
I
He
need
spoke
to
to
get that
the
in the
man.
morning.
It was God and Adam who hung out every day in the Garden of Eden. Eve was over there by herself. That's how the devil got to have a conversation with her. The devil didn't get to talk to Adam because Adam was in the presence of God all the time. So the devil couldn't get up on him. He could get up on the because the ain't in the presence of God. She over here by herself. Yeah, with that mother wandering mind.
You think that was the real? Do you think that was a real story, or it was like a
No,
shit called?
it's like Cinderella. It's just another story that was told to her. But it makes sense to almost over half the population in the world. You know, Christianity was long here before Islam in the Muslim community. So Christianity originated out of Africa. It didn't come from the white slave master, as most people, contrary to popular belief.
And that's what I was like kind of thinking, cause like I had to like they were saying something about AD and BC, and I was just like, how is there a AC and a BD when I said
and wasn't nobody there,
and we was born from the Lord?
Well, check this out. It says Jesus went on the mountain by himself to talk to God. So if he went by himself, who recorded the conversation? He went by himself. So how anybody know what he said to God? And he was up there by himself. And then when he came down, he got mad at the disciples because they were asleep. Man, y'all sleeping for, and I got to get ready to sacrifice myself and be put on the cross. That wake up. So who went up there with him? So man, I think everything in the book, I ain't gonna say it, but homie, it's in the book. And most books been copywritten, rewritten. There's been things that's taken out of it. So
you think Jesus was?
Hell yeah, he got some. But because check this out, it says that he had to come down here and experience everything that man experienced. So if he got to experience everything, how he gonna come down here and not get no? How he know what it feels? Because he had to come be tried as a man.
So he was smoking weed too?
He kept a hoe with him. I ain't gonna say he smoked weed.
He was drinking wine.
That's the difference right there. That one thing, boy, Charleston do be talking about God and Jesus now.
He was getting lit. He was getting lit, B-Lou.
Any nigga that can turn water into a wine, you think he ain't gonna sip?
That's a choice.
Now hold on, quit
That's a
playing.
choice.
Now hold on, I didn't think.
And
that
he
deep.
kept a hoe with him. Mary Magdalene was a hoe. She was the one got to wash his feet. Man, he kept her. So there was only one woman that got to walk with Jesus and his 12 disciples,
True.
and she was a
Charleston.
prostitute.
Blasphemy
How
at
you think
607.
Jesus got to meet the prostitute at the well? How
Nah,
you
for real.
No,
For real, because how he do the black community.
To a prostitute, you know this where the whole cell is.
But he do be speaking
He
at
done
Jesus
got away
though.
from the disciples.
He do put
Then
respect
come
on
over here,
Jesus.
wandering around the well, and run into this hoe who said, you think he just ministered to the hoe and he kept on with him? Here he is, he doing miracles, healing the dead. She was selling it. Jesus, I got the money
Nate
right
Kush,
here.
appreciate you, gang, for the sub.
She was financing the miracles.
Thank you, man.
She was financing the miracle because he
So the very point, man, no, he ain't got, and he ain't stealing from the church, and he ain't magically making money as he could. He playing like he a carpenter, but he got God in him. He got this happening. That's why hoes are important. Women
But hoes and
everything.
tricks.
Ladies is what you aspire to be, but
So I know
it's
about
like
that.
angels, especially prostitutes. They like counselors.
That's a
You
song,
can go
man.
with them and
Come on,
talk
now.
to
You know I
them
love
and
women.
never judge you from coming to body. Never make you feel like you're a trick. Not a real prostitute. Them make you feel like you're a trick, like you done waste your money.
You be tricking.
Hell yeah, I trick on bitch. Everybody trick.
What's the most you ever spent on a?
What they want. yeah, nigga, what they want. Yeah, that's the most. Whatever they be, what it take to get them.
He said whatever they bring can ask for.
One way or another. If she give you some free, she go flatten your tires.
That's why that boy said that shit about Shannon Sharpe. Like, how that girl knew to ask for 50 million? No black girl wouldn't have did you like that. That dude, he said, just when you think
She
you
gonna
finna
blow your
keep
phone
it
up.
straight. Nah,
She
fat. Just when you think you gonna keep
she
it straight, you go
emotionally
troll.
bully.
That's why I used to compare him and Unc. This, you feel me? Them boys, they really just be trolling, gang.
You.
But they
you
say a
ain't
little
called
something
me?
here
Where you
now.
been? Are you coming over tonight? You ain't gonna have no
Here
freedom.
now.
So you give us something. Well, there's a fair exchange. I give you something, you give me something. We both getting something out of this. But if you playing boyfriend and you not giving her nothing, you taking her out. On Valentine's Day, you spending all the money, you get some cologne. On your birthday, she take you out to eat, maybe get your outfit. On her birthday, you buying a $10,000 jewelry. When she having a bad day in the house having a bad day. You lose. But boy, if you giving that hoe something and that hoe happy you giving her something, y'all get along like two lovers who really love each other because it's a fair exchange. Other than that, relationships is robbery. Who getting robbed? The man. The man robbed
Every
like
time.
For one, he ain't appreciated for what he do. She want more. And then she got an internet boyfriend that she looking at.
Never. You don't even get chocolate on Father's Day.
Not only do she got an internet boyfriend, she got a spiritual boyfriend that preached the word of God to her, whether that's the pastor or some religious she listen to. But she gonna come give you all the headache and you the one. Now you supposed to have your wife and a girlfriend. It make you treat the best one better out of guilt and shame. But you ain't supposed to have no one woman, no species in nature, other than the Western culture mindset of Americans have one woman. The Arab got 4, 5, the Chinese got 3, 4, the African got, everybody got 2, 3, 4, 5 more, except the American black man who got the white European Western culture mind.
They trying to make you hit on mans, boy.
Because they come from the Queen of England.
Crazy,
They said
boy.
niggas don't supposed to have one woman. No man
Boats and-
could
yeah.
thrive and be vibrant with
Boats
just
and
one
hoes.
woman. Supposed to have multiple women.
They ain't even had one woman in the Bible.
Never,
They all
never
had, like,
throughout
several
history,
wives.
never throughout history have a great man had one woman.
I be saying that, boy.
Only the peasant
I ain't
man
finna brainwash me.
is bound to one woman.
I'll
But
get
if
these
you a
old
big
wives
man,
and
you got king attributes.
I don't know
and
about
king
Shannon. Don't be like Shannon now.
characteristics. You get to have a queen and 3, 4 hoes. They call them concubines. Honest to God truth. Just read your Bible.
Now, that's
boy,
first,
you funny as.
though. My grandpa had like 5 wives.
Men
yeah.
supposed to. And they ain't supposed to know each other. These new is hollering, say y'all we want to be poly. Bring all the hoes in the house together.
Nah, you don't bring them together. They
fool,
can know
what
about
the
each other
you
though.
go bring all your together for so they can go against you. Separate them. Divide and conquer. One over here, one over there, another over there.
Divide and conquer.
Keep them divided. Lie to this one, lie to that one, and never tell none of the truth. And y'all will live
That boy
happily
voice
ever after.
cracking.
I promise. Being truthful, you lie. Man's supposed to lie, and he's supposed to be able to lie so good it sound like the truth. Put his hand on the Bible and lie. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and be lying like a...
It's a secret gem in that one right there, boy. It's a secret gem in that what he just said right there, boy.
That's what a good man do.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. You got a lot of diamond pieces on.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to KD Custom Jewelry, but I'm mad at the because I seen him with 607 Unc the Punk, and I said, anything I see dancing.
It's not the punk, gang. Gang, it's not the punk, gang. We not doing that over here, gang. It's 607 Unc, not the punk, gang. Gang is straight the same to him. In his head, it's the same. He confused. Gang, he confused. Come on, man. He half Illuminati, half street, man.
To that that Hustle Cartel. Yeah, I seen that dancing to that Hustle Cartel, and I'm saying that. Yeah, I done fell out with the jeweler because he was dancing to that.
Oh, you don't? So you don't with 607 Unc?
Man, that nigga said he wanna fuck me. Man, I'm gonna attack that. When man, that nigga be in the same room. I'm gonna attack that.
Hold on,
He was just saying this
That said he said Charleston White. Oh yeah. Shit. I'm gonna fuck Charleston
Boy, I gotta
White.
start adding words to the what's the name, boy.
I saw that shit. I said,
Right
man,
there.
I'm gonna attack. Man, that nigga said, well, what I said, nigga. I'm gonna attack
What
that.
on bro?
We can't be nowhere. Man, I'm
Find
gonna
out that
attack
be restricted.
Mace, taser,
Find out that be restricted after all that cussing they been doing, we been doing.
man.
Yeah, nah, I probably out of that though, man. I probably out of that.
Dope fiend ass. Man, nigga, me talking about that. Said, Charleston White.
YouTube being YouTube.
I'm gonna fuck White. Oh yeah, I wanna fuck Charleston White. I said, what?
Shout out YouTube.
I was appalled.
No, we fuck with you, YouTube.
I'm gonna hurt that. Man, I'm saying, listen, whenever I see, man, I'm gonna attack that. Look at that nigga. That's a dope thing.
Right, but Charleston White is like, he a big
And I don't even know that. I don't know that from nowhere.
They
Look
trying
at
to
that
be
nigga.
TV, ain't it?
right? But the part is,
That's the
Well,
dope fiend.
good
on-
content.
Can't get
Well,
no man. That's the nigga in front of the stove talking.
right? So you know he'll get in the booty, right? Listen, because I know the real story, like what really happened, why
I don't
he
even know this
violated that.
He talking about you? Oh, that's
right?
long. He talking
Because
about.
Yeah,
like,
man, I don't even know.
What's the damn got like no short?
Charles White. Shit, man, say, homie, when I see that,
That or the comments might.
He said, when
wouldn't
I
give
see
a
that nigga,
fuck.
he said it's on sight.
I'm gonna, man, I'm gonna hurt that.
Charleston White.
No, they watching the clips with him. I want to see that boy reaction.
Homie, look
What
at
did
that.
that mean?
He said, I realized Unc moved to Texas and Charleston White. Oh, hold on. Now Charleston want to leave. Facts. That boy trying to go to Miami now all of a sudden since 607 Unc over there. Hold on, I got to move my camera real quick. I know a couple of y'all told me y'all want me to do the Zias B-Lou format one day with the big screen in the back with the little reaction. I don't know if we get more upvotes for that. I'm going to def try it out though.
The dope fiend, nigga.
Listen, the demon in Charleston White.
Next scream. I got y'all boys, matter of fact. Next scream, I'm going to do it.
I've been trying to figure out how.
I just got to set it up in
You know,
OBS.
I told you got to be like masculine and feminine, right? You gotta like you ain't tell me that. No, you got
Shout
to
out
fuck?
one with the 10.
What
Appreciate
the
you.
f is
like a
masculine and feminine?
Nah, I ain't
Yeah,
never heard of
Charleston
it.
White kind of like acting like a baby mama. I think he need to get. Yeah, I love Charleston White. I think he need to get in his booty.
That's not thing you get.
No, I think his booty need to
Man, I'm gonna that.
Charles got about that check, man. I'm gonna kill him.
I heard the video tape they put out.
Say,
He kinda like the
man,
preview.
I'm
You know he out when he be like, man.
And I kind of like one of those.
Nigga, I ain't afraid for my life. I remember say, oh, Charles, man, I love Charles.
Yeah, I want to.
I'm gonna in his booty.
Oh,
No, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. No, that's crazy.
Nigga, what? That be my reaction right there. Nigga, what?
Crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, look at that got it fighting.
I don't blame you though, Charles. I don't blame you on that one.
They say, I'm the uncle y'all ain't got to be ashamed of.
For that reason specifically, I don't blame
I'm
you.
gonna
you think
attack
that's
you.
gonna help him?
Homie, there's no environment you
Yeah,
can
he
put
can
me in
concentrate.
with this
Well,
where I
a finger
wouldn't
won't
attack
work.
him.
Cause like I tried it with the finger before. Get a look. What you
I
just
don't
said,
think
right?
any
What you
juror
want
in
to
the
do to
world
another
will find
man?
me
You know
not
what you
guilty
just said,
if I
right?
hit him with that mace and then come across his head with them brass knuckles while he blind.
That's who you should fight.
No, I'm not giving him. I mean, you know how much money we gonna make? I don't want to give him that kind of money. You ain't finna fight no. It ain't that serious, y'all. This is entertainment. Man, this is me and the island, boy. This is all.
That boy says not that serious, but I don't gotta get hit for that now. Chill out.
But I don't want to fight.
Shit, you
no
working with Aiden.
Hell no. ain't that serious, man. Keep me in there.
Hey.
I'm gonna get this kind of light. And for me and him to get in the ring to fight each other, all the world, this gonna make a bad. I wouldn't dare get that kind of shine, my and he talking about me. No, I ain't that courteous. I'm gonna leave. And I'm gonna hurt that nigga. Nah, I'm gonna hurt him for free. Based on the law. That this man threatened to me in my ass with sexual threats, and I'm gonna attack him with every weapon I got. Non-lethal. I'm gonna put him in the hospital.
Non-lethal.
Man, I'm gonna put that dad in the hospital, homie. Please. I can't imagine taking no. Yeah, man. He said, Charleston White? I love Charleston White. He like me. I wish I would Charleston White. When I heard that, I've been enraged.
I've been enraged.
Listen, KD Custom Jewelry. Me and this been friends for over 30 years. I seen this at my jeweler shop. I unfriended my jewelry. I'm saying my jeweler is a whole. How you go be friends with a talking about me and we partners? You supposed to say, oh, homie, I ain't got nothing to do with you, homie. And me and this partner, I done spent a bunch of money with KD Custom Jewelry. Now I done had to come back and had a bunch of jewelry repaired. Especially that custom made. Cause they rushing it trying to get to you, and it ain't gonna be, it'll be good in diamonds, but you gonna have to keep taking it back. Say, man, my that's that custom made. Yeah. But KD Custom Jewelry, nah, we done fell out for real. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna put it in my business, and he talking about my partner, and he done made a public statement. Yeah, nah, my mama done spent money with him, my brother, my manager. I done down well over 100 million. I ain't nigga done lost all the money. And I know this ain't spent that much money. Look at that. Yeah, so now
why you doing that?
Custom Jewelry. Y'all go
why
down
you doing
to
like that,
Club.
man? That's the new piece on the way, man. That's that old man. That view not that new Come on now.
He the baddest in Texas. That's who put Sauce Walker Grill in his mouth. Shout out to Gio the plug. Now Johnny Dane, don't get me wrong now. That Johnny Dane got some diamonds, man. Gee, you can't, yeah. But KD Custom Jewelry, him, y'all. I quit him. Don't y'all go to him no more.
What you think about Shador? Man, they held him. He was a first-round draft.
I don't think nobody just look at Charleston Jewelry and be like, ooh, who his jeweler is? I need to go to him. Now, we were looking at your like at first. Come on now. It was 607 jewelry that you were just making fun of before his was. Come on now, don't do that. That's why you went to your jeweler.
Pick, man. They hit him to the fifth.
He wasn't no
man, come on, for real,
he
bro.
ain't won.
Be for real, bro. Be for real, man. That nigga
Johnny Manziel or Reggie Bush, everybody else before him come along and won something.
Come on,
Shador ain't won nothing. He just riding along with his daddy. His daddy put him in the best position to win. Come on, he not winning. His daddy winning.
Come on, let's be for real, man.
I watched the boy when he played in the league football for prime elect team. Now they had the super team, but when they start going on the road playing against Snoop Dogg and them team, they start getting their ass kicked. Now I'm not gonna say the boy ain't a good quarterback, but he ain't no Tom Brady. He ain't no Danny White, no John Marino.
That's who he trained with, though.
He ain't none of that. The boy at best is a second string, third string quarterback, but he is not a starter. And then you don't want.
Oh, you talking about that boy? I was talking about Lil Shador. You talking about Lil Shador? Well, that boy going home next week. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we just talk about him and their brother. Boy, they should be screaming with me next week. Yeah, they boys should be on screen with Guappo in like 3 weeks or something.
This prima donna coming to your team. As a white NFL
worked all their life, man.
To
sign 6 rounds is crazy.
You don't want this prima donna.
You
want one of them fast running quarterbacks like Michael Vick that's poor. You want a poor quarterback. You don't want a rich quarterback driving a Rolls Royce already, with big jewelry on his neck, living in big houses, buying
that boy going home, gang.
Super Bowl. He just want to say down, say
right now.
But if you go get a post,
rumors say he still packed up right now at the crib.
Everything that white coach said do. That coach tell him, come on, boy, let me talk to you. I'm telling you to run this play. That post quarterback is go bow down and listen to that white coach and do everything that white coach said. Here you got a with money already. He got an arrogant daddy. He already arrogant. They're a superstar family.
I can't let you
he
go like
ain't
that,
gonna
huh?
listen to now coach but his daddy. When I give him a playbook, he go home and him and his daddy go write new plays. I don't want this on my team. This is a prima donna, and he already come. His daddy go have something to say if we ain't doing right. So we don't want it.
That boy
That's why they
spitting,
passed on him. This is the white man's
That boy
team,
spitting
and they don't
right now,
want-
dude.
This is what the white boy know. Now I know y'all don't like what I'm
With
about.
that prima donna shit and all that, you feel me? Them preconceived notions and all that mentality he already got, feeling like he on top of the world. But nah, but he saying them coaches need somebody gonna listen. Just like him to his Aiden Ross. They need a boy.
To say.
And they don't feel like
Most
Shador
of
that.
these
You feel me?
NFL
Shador ain't that.
well
You feel me?
into
That boy
their
second
70s, 80s,
generation
and
wealth.
90s. They been drafting
Well, money.
longer than you've been alive. And one thing about a rich NFL owner, he specializes in he know everything about an athletic. He know what he like in middle school.
That boy's
They
here,
know
Blues
everything.
Bow.
They done
Hello.
called everybody and got the report sheet on this. Cause they finna get this a lot of money and they finna bring this into the plantation. The family's business. The
Now you educating, but it's probably why everybody go broke after, huh?
Jones family, whatever name of the
Vic had
family,
a
so
cannon.
they gonna get to meet the
Boy,
daughter. Especially
Vic was
if you're
the GOAT,
face
man.
of the organization.
One of my
type.
favorite quarterbacks
So
ever.
we gonna bring this in here. This already got a Rolls Royce getting
That boy had an
parking
arm.
tickets at the college
And he can run.
university that he won't pay.
Boy,
He's
could he run,
entitled.
boy.
He's not gonna be able to take correction outside of
That was
his
Lamar
father.
Jackson before Lamar
and his
Jackson.
daddy want to be an NFL coach. We don't want them problems. We'll pass on it. That's what they did. This is our money. This is our family money. We've been studying this long as y'all been alive. Y'all think y'all know this, but we know this because we invest a lot of money into these.
Y'all supposed to be the next Michael
We
Vick.
invest millions of dollars into these.
I know I ain't tell y'all
We have
boys
a
that. though.
program and we have a formula. And our formula
Nah,
say
for real though.
quarterbacks like him don't.
But they ain't let me
Super
play
Bowl.
and shit.
And you can go back through history. Jalen Hurt, Sanu. Look how high yellow
I
he
do
is.
that
Good
song.
hair. Different kind of nigga. Dark skinned niggas with a daddy. He can't follow white man's instructions. We need a mama's boy to come out the single parent home. When we tell him step back 3 times and throw that mother, we don't need him to cuff the ball and run that way because he run fast, because he can score a touchdown. We need that to stay in the pocket.
Go on.
And
Hey,
one thing, that nigga gonna run. We like pocket.
Shador gonna stay in that pocket, but they gonna hit that boy slow 2 times. That's it. He gonna stay in that pocket, bro. That boy is not Lamar Jackson. He not getting out of there unless the script told him you supposed to make it out of there. If you don't get out of there, you cut tomorrow.
Warren's gonna bring the Browns to Super Bowl, bro.
Well, I'm saying he
That
ain't.
boy not rolling.
You ain't finna. You gonna get past Jalen Hurt and Mahomes? Man, this ain't won nothing in college. Fairbanks, he was average. Fairbanks, he was average. You talking about against Mahomes and Jalen Hurts? I think Ben Roethlisberger still playing, ain't he? You think this shooter boy finna come in here and show out in the NFL? They all thought that. They thought Johnny Manziel was gonna come to the. Me and Johnny ain't do. He another Johnny Manziel. The boy ain't hungry. He can't run head up with no coming out the projects. This nigga been fed all his life. He ain't had no struggle. Everything been
Ben
good
Roethlisberger.
all his life. You think he finna beat out Lamar Jackson? Coming out the ghetto, struggling, poor done had to fight? No. Man, this boy...
You know, it's kind of different, you know, because they all got NIL money. So all these athletes is millionaires coming up now.
Not like them Sanders boys. Them Sanders boy got some more kind of money, especially that shooters boy. Now Shallow, he get overlooked. He ain't that good. Yeah, Shallow at best need to be a track coach at the middle.
Yeah, Charlotte going home too. I said that though. That why? Yeah, but they both going home. Both the brothers, man. Damn. Sad to say, dog. Damn, brother. Shador should have went second round at least, bruh. So he could have got some money. Cause now that boy done wasted all that money on that big ass chain. Y'all seen that big dumb ass chain that boy done got, boy? Shit look dumb as fuck. All that money for no reason. Shit don't even look good. It look expensive.
To school.
Now he got drafted though.
I don't think he got signed for as much as they charged him.
He ain't gonna do.
How much he gonna claim?
Too small.
It's worth.
Man, they got them Chad Ochocinco kind of wide receivers that'll run past that boy, bump him and get him home and run on past it. Yeah, man, that boy too small. That little speed he got don't mean nothing to them boy body size. And he can't, man, he might get him an interception or two. And if they put him on the kickoff return team, he might score him 2 touchdowns throughout the season. But he will not be a standout NFL athlete. Him know his brother. Now their daddy was a bad
Mama Jamma.
Who had bad daddies can't live up to who they daddy.
Dion was a bad Mama Jamma.
Look at Bronny.
I was just about to say it. Took the words right out of my mouth, boy.
No. Bronny was scoring like 30 in the G League.
Yeah, in the G League ain't. Niggas throwing 30 in the G League like me.
Nah, fact. Both of them going home, bro. Don't gotta worry about how the NFL gonna treat them. They ain't gonna make it out of practice.
Yeah, bro.
The Shador brothers going to the crib. The Sanders brothers going home.
Like your daddy.
Shout out Dion,
boy,
man.
your daddy's LeBron James.
He did good. He got them there. As long as they signed, they forever made it to the NFL. His job done.
Yeah, say LeBron.
Hard, Bronny. Come on, Bronny hard though.
Best come, you make way more money.
Hard,
you get way more, and it's less pressure. Having to live up to your daddy and your daddy walking your daddy over there with the Lakers too.
Tell that boy come do that content.
Man, before you be depressed.
Nah, Bronny like that, man.
Then he gonna be drinking and he gonna be a drunk by the time he's 30 trying to walk in his daddy's shoes. Now Bryce might come along.
You better chill talking about Bronny.
I like Bronny.
LeBron gonna
press you.
I
ain't gonna lie, LeBron been pressing lately. He been pressing lately, for real. Like LeBron been.
That boy tried to crash out on Charleston. I ain't gonna lie, LeBron. You know I'm LeBron Nation. I'll be like, stop all the LeBron slander, but LeBron, if you try to go messing with Charleston, you gonna find what you looking for, gang. I'm telling you that right now. Like, come on now. We done seen this 100 million times. You go messing with Charleston, you gonna get bit.
Going up to next year in the game.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What you would do if LeBron walked up to you?
Nah,
like
LeBron, mind you, LeBron is 7 foot.
Yeah, I done already thought it out. I would try to make LeBron hit me. Your boy ain't gonna be nigga.
You think you gonna survive a hit?
If you wouldn't have went and got D Wade and Chris Bosh, you wouldn't have been. If Kobe would have kept playing, you wouldn't be. Yeah, no. So I would try to get LeBron to hit
like
me
I didn't
so
see
I can
that.
Sue his. They'll set out of court. But LeBron and him and they gonna set out of court. So now I would try. So that's my game with the celebrity. If they got some money, hit me. I bet you won't hit me. And when they hit me, yeah, I'm going for tort damage. It's called tort and punitive damages. That's why you get 3 times paid whatever the doctor bill is. That's where the punitive money come in at. Ooh, boy, nobody in my family would ever have to work again if LeBron put them big ass hands on me. Got hands like a giant man. Please, I'm gonna sue like a. You see what Vlad TV did to Rick Ross, and Vlad been on top ever since.
I remember that.
They beat the shit out of Vlad.
I remember that.
Man, beat him. Yeah, now he hate. And now he taking all the stories and using them against us because of what Rick Ross and Gunplay. They they trapped him in a room and had him scared, terrified, and they inflicted excruciating pain on him by punching him in his head and beating on him.
That what he said on the statement when he snitched?
Yeah.
You heard of Lil Jeff?
I know you seen the document.
Lil Jeff.
Who is
that? From Chicago.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of him.
Bloodhound Q50.
Yeah, I ain't never
They like the new up and coming rappers from Chicago.
Yeah, King Von left such
Ross.
big for them to feel. We'll never know who them is. They just rapping trouble. Yeah, they ain't got no music that'll make it to the airways. They just some troublesome young kids that got some beats that make people tune in from the local areas. But now, King Von and Lil Durk was the reigning kings of Chicago, and since the fall of them, it's over with for Chicago.
Young boy just got up. Young boy, don't you?
Yeah, young boy. But young.
That boy gotta come correct when they talk about who. Yeah, no, I fuck with young boy. No, chill. No tell you done pressed me once already, y'all boys. Chill. Come on now. I lost that. Nah, he lost 2. So Miami and Young Boy. Okay.
Young Boy done been shell shocked. You gotta think, they had Young Boy on house arrest, fighting a felony case for 2-3 years in Utah, where this can't go nowhere.
Yep.
So for a long time, he was in the house smoking K2, getting high off the Tunchi, so he confessed. His homeboy had to walk him, so he done already fried his brain, like the in prison smoking the K2. Then the K2 done fried him so bad, he come up with a
he did.
clever decision, say, I'm finna start calling the pharmacy, playing like the doctor my self. What? So this start calling in prescriptions to the doctor's office, giving doctors codes and doctor's name with a doctor's voice like he was a doctor. Now they really getting high. Then they snatch it up. You ain't finna do this. We've been watching you. We got you on house arrest. You think you can control the whole youth population in America? We got to keep tabs on you. So they put him in jail. It looked like he was gonna be gone 2 years. And now they say, hey, NBA Young Boy coming home, y'all. We ain't got no paperwork that he done told on somebody for him to get out this early. We know he ain't the sharpest to go to prison and take the classes you supposed to take to get out of prison. They said, say, NBA Young Boy, we need you to do assessment, because every who go to jail, whether it's prison, jail, county, have to do an assessment with the white folks. White folks say, we want to assess you. During the assessment, they want to know, hey, was your mama on drugs? Was your dad on drugs? Did your grandmama do drugs?
They call that boy a
your
serial
whole
killer.
life history. Well, we recommend this class for you. We recommend that class for you. Well, NBA Young Boy, they said, say, we think you got some mental problems. We gonna put you on some psychotropic drugs. So we gonna start prescribing you drugs. And once we prescribe you these drugs, in order for you to get out, you gotta keep taking these drugs. Because part of his court order, if y'all saw what it is, he have to keep taking his medication. What his medication they giving him, keep it docile. So you'll never see him angry again. He gonna be docile. Remember Cat Williams talked about in stand-up, the kids slow. He gonna be docile. So once you take this medicine, they have what they call a time relapse. So every time you want to get mad and jump up, that medicine you be taking release a chemical to make you sit down and chill and just be cool. Yeah, man, I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I seen this clip.
So he being controlled now. We ain't finna see that same young boy that y'all seen to make these hits. He on medication now. Not only is he on medication now, they done fried this little boy brain with a 2-3 year house arrest where he can't go nowhere. Why you think he started playing prescription doctor? Can't do nothing. Psychologically, mentally, nigga, emotionally, he started coming online. Come on, homie, we seen him breaking down. So now they finally put him in that nut house. He just come out of isolation from having a fight.
Yeah.
But they know he on that medication. And they go make sure, as long as he got the court system over him that's ruling him, it's part of your requirement to keep the black man docile, subservient.
Lindsay, thank you for the subscribe.
And stand up straight.
Appreciate you.
And talk back to the white man how he used to be. He go mine now. They done broke him. He might come and talk a little, but that same angry little boy that had that rah, 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 they put that to sleep. Just watch him. And he gotta take the medicine, homie. I read the court order. Yeah, and he gotta take the medicine, homie. So yeah. This ain't our NBA Young Boy. This they NBA Young Boy, homie. Anytime they give a black man medication, homie. Anytime they got to get a homie, you man, black man, homie, let him smoke some weed. Because the medicine you give him got all these different side effects. Weed ain't got no side effect. Let him smoke that weed to calm down. But don't put the baby. Yeah, nah, man. So
Riddler.
Yeah, nah. This ain't our kin.
That boy talking
in
tons right now.
That 2-3 years of house arrest in Utah. Can you imagine being in Utah and you can't go no more? You in here with your baby mama and your kids. You can't get no new. You and her squabbling. Y'all fighting. You can't leave.
Well, you know that boy, young boy, do need him some new pussy now. That boy needs some new pussy and a new baby. He would have had like 3 more babies if not one for that house arrest. You'd have been up like 15 to 20 babies. Come on now. That boy was multiplying an extra baby every year.
Can men break? That's what made them some men. I'm finna start popping pills online. Break, homie. And they know it's gonna break you. That's why when you get in trouble, they put you on all these stipulations and conditions. You can't smoke weed. You can't do this. They want you to deal with all this with a sober mind. With your
They don't expect you. Nah, hell no. They don't want you to deal with none of that. They don't expect you to deal with none of that. They expect you to fold so they put your ass right back where you was.
your young mind and your trauma, and you want me to walk through this, and I can't do nothing to make me feel. They already know this. That's why they take it from you. Can you imagine if this the only way black people will fight white people back? If they took the drugs from black people and say you can't get high no more, to tear up white folk.
You think so?
You take
You might
drugs
not be
away
lying,
from
boy.
where you can't get high and drink beer and pop pill, they'll fight white people then. But long as they can get high, they will never buck the system of oppression. Because getting high feel too good. You can smoke that joint.
Take it to a whole nother
Nigga,
level.
a police shooting. Nigga. Who they Floyd? Pad that blunt. Make nigga
Damn, yeah, that shit weird, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
high feeling good, so it make whatever open.
You know, I don't change nothing when I go live. I just go live. I don't even change my title. Boy, you heard me? No thumbnail, no nothing. I just hit go live. So, yeah, YouTube probably doing you crazy today, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, you been saying that bit like couple minutes. I know you ain't lying.
Oppression we think we dealing with in America, it make it all right.
Now that's the truth.
It make it all right.
That's
Damn.
facts.
Yeah, all the slave masters got to do unless you get high. That's why they let them get high in jail. Why you think us in the free world can get on our phone and get on TikTok and see all these from across the country and all these different prisons high on K2 and they in the day room like the guards can't see them.
Yeah, take it as
if
good
the guards
sign.
ain't watching it. Because it controls the prison.
Right.
It keeps these docile, subservient, they'll never stand up, and it make the shift easy. All them high.
Boy, them guards, boy. That's why you say, but that boy Rick Ross, he was probably one of them guards right there, bringing that in whole time.
Yeah, all them high. And when they get through being high, they'll later and go to sleep.
Hold on.
Most people get high, wanna
Yeah, hold
high. Most so white these in prison get high. They smoking K2, they smoking weed. Most people get high, wanna. So here it is. We looking on.
I don't lie. They be smoking. They be looking worse than the junkies. I don't know about day one or nothing. They probably be getting taken advantage. Y'all know the rest.
On TikTok, seeing these.
Yeah, vice
walking through the
versa.
cell,
You heard me? They doing it today,
Man, come on, we watching this. So after they wake up and say, "Boy, I was hiding," and it's time to go to.
No, they wake up and say, what happened to me? Fuck you talking about? I'm hiding them. You think one of them, but y'all be seeing them people that be off them little K2s and shit, hitting their head off the wall, jumping off. You think they finna jump on somebody back and clap buns? No, bruh. They doing it to their ass soon they pass out, bruh. All them creeps in there. Y'all trying to blame it on that. Nah, but don't blame it on that, bruh. The drugs they got not the same drugs out here, bruh.
bed. They still team.
They got that brain fire.
Man, them niggas want jail, nigga. Shit.
All they trying to do in jail, fry their brain. For real,
That's
literally.
not because it done heighten all your senses. Everything, yeah, nah, man. So, long as they keep giving us drugs, that's why America buys up 90% of the world's drugs, homie. That's why Mexico and all them other countries say, yeah, we hear what y'all saying, but y'all, we couldn't sell drugs without America. They buy up 90% of the world's drugs. From cocaine, to meth, to fentanyl, to heroin. This country buys 90% of the world's drugs.
How you feel about Diddy?
Diddy innocent. Yeah, Diddy ain't took no. Diddy ain't got one victim
Pass the
said
time.
he done this to me. Not one. Other than Cassie saying I was in a relationship.
Well,
he used to
Monroe,
beat
we
on me.
vibing.
But not even Cassie went to the police. She went to a lawyer.
You
The
talk
lawyer
about
went to
you
the
talk
court
about they
and said,
clapping
hey,
buns to pass
we
the
want
time.
some money. If you
Nah,
really
you
done
wild.
this,
You
then
wild, boy.
Put him in jail. He's a monster. So she never went to the police.
Now, you right. They gotta do something to pass that time in there, boy. Do some push-ups or something, boy. Niggas in there trying to get big. Do that. Go learn a book. Go read a book. read some law library, re-represent yourself, get yourself out of jail.
So when you look at the indictment,
You want to get hit, that's because you want to get hit. Don't do that. You want to just join one of these gangs, you just want a leader. You feel me? Like, yeah, I understand you do need protection in some situations, especially if you coming from certain situations on the outside and that shit gonna follow you on the inside. You feel me? That's gonna just come with it. But other than that, boy, yeah, everything else a choice.
of Diddy, it's only one victim on the case. That's Cassie. They have no other victims. Diddy just was a freaking who was having orgies.
Oh, you talking about getting high in jail? Yeah.
Participated in the orgy.
Yeah, but still frying your brain though, gang. Hell nah, man. Read a book, hit some push-ups, man. Hit them weights. Do jail boxing, jail basketball or something. You feel me? Talk to the guards. Try to pick a female guard or something. You feel me? Something. Learn how to represent. I learn how to get. I don't lie, but I get put in an unfortunate predicament. I'm figuring out how to get myself out that bitch.
But he'll silent.
Well, that boy said beat your meat, no cap.
So
you in jail. That's the only way, boy. I say, hey man, do your thing, boy.
And the FBI didn't go seize those tapes to find him guilty. They went to seize those tapes to erase. They wanted to erase off those tapes, so they don't be found guilty.
He sacrificed these days
Because he recorded everybody and everything. So if you go back through Diddy's history, there's not one celebrity, there's not one political figure from Donald Trump to the Prince of Wales to
nah, they sophisticated,
Harry,
boy. They getting
all
yeah.
major figures have stood next to Diddy
So you saying they shit don't even got smell like Dookie no more?
at a Diddy party,
They using the
smiling,
drones.
taking pictures with him.
21st
And he
century
recorded
right here.
everything. So our FBI didn't go get evidence against Diddy. They went to go clean up evidence against other people. Because once they seize it and go in and go look at it, you
Yeah,
don't know
boy, I
what's on
believe
it.
you, boy.
He know what's on it.
I hope you
And just
kept
like
your
in the
nose
movies,
clean.
You think he ain't telling his lawyer, say, man, if they find me guilty, I got some more tapes over there with everything on it. Goddamn, you think he ain't saying this? So initially there was a black a male attorney, a U.S. attorney who was on Diddy's case. He voluntarily came off of it. Yeah, Diddy go be found not guilty. Yeah, he go beat it.
You think he in prison like having a blast?
Nah.
Duh, that boy in there having a blast, man. He tried to get out that one time. One of our first videos go crazy back then, boy. His ass was in jail. Talk about he was trying to get out. He was trying to get out, but he got denied. He was trying to go to the hospital and talking about he's sick, he going crazy in there, blah, blah, blah. Next week we heard something about them boys throwing a party in there.
Only who been in prison since they was teenagers having a blast.
Man, that boy having a blast.
Like, you know,
Nah, you can't take no billionaire, homie, and strip him from this lifestyle, this luxury, this power, this
That boy having a
influence,
blast.
and put him in prison where a 18-year-old guard can talk to him any kind of way. Nah, he ain't. You saw the last pictures that they sent out of him, the last drawing and sketches of him. He's skinny, he gray. Nah, hell nah.
but you know, it's all booty for him. Like
He don't want no man.
Fast. Real shit, gang. You stayed out the way. You kept the nose clean. Real shit. Congrats, man. Stay out the way. You heard?
Man, can I beat these charges? Too much pressure in jail for to keep a hard. It's a certain kind of in the county jail with a hard.
Me and B-Lou just had the same response. Oh, man. Do that mean we got the same amount of brain cells? Or B-Lou faking about, yeah.
it's a nut in there. Like
we just had the same exact response.
asking Diddy, like, let him eat.
Trying
to eat Diddy mine.
That's down the road. That's down the road. Right now, we all facing something that we don't know what we're facing. So we can't really be stimulated. The conditions of the county jail will fry you, cause you looking at your charges, and your charges saying you might get 70 years federal time and you 30. You ain't thinking about coming. Now once you get your 30, you might be, okay. But in the beginning stages, homie, the trauma of going through that, especially when you can't bond out. This ain't no regular. This is with billions of dollars who been controlling the industry. Now he got a who come on shift. If they have a bad day, they can talk to him any kind of way, and they don't even make the kind of money. Homie, he going through it.
Yeah.
And then he ain't down the road yet. It's when you get down the road you find.
So everybody got to deal with that with the police, anyways. Rich, poor, it don't matter. Lawyers, governors, mayors.
Just horny. But
I done seen it all, boy.
Everybody playing jailhouse lawyer. Say, man, call such and such. He trying to get them cases. They contact this witness. Man, that scrambling. Man, my life on the line. So ain't getting hard right now. Now, once you go and get that time and you get on down there and you start to process the reality of what's going on, yeah, your natural desires. But right now, traumatically, you going through something. Your ain't getting hard right now. Facing what you facing with the feds. State, yeah, but the feds take a certain kind of to be horny, and he got this time hanging over his head.
That gotta be on.
Man, it's a certain kind of you ain't been about to go to trial, so I think his trial come up in 2 months. Man, got the wet noodle.
Been in the closet.
Man, nuts on flat. Man, ain't thinking about coming. Man, dreaming about waking up out of his sleep, saying, man, I was at home, and he back in prison. Man, still having free world dreams right now. Man, they ain't thinking about coming.
Right.
And all eyes on you. So if nothing else, you think them little guards from New York, he from New York, ain't trying to come give him a little and they know they can get some, man, everybody trying to fuck with Diddy. They ain't just the guard, everybody trying to fuck with Diddy, homie, because he got the money to make something happen. And most guards don't make a lot of money. Yeah, nah, most guards don't make a lot of money. When I was going to jail, they used to, hey man, what's up, man? Come talk to me, and they wanted to be big fans. You know, I was just in the jail, nigga. Sheriff Bill Wayman don't play. He watch every camera. Yeah, they stand in my door too long. They go out to answer some questions. And so yeah, nah. But in New York, it's a gangster city. Nigga, everything corrupt. Everything. Chicago, everything corrupt. L.A., everything corrupt. Miami, nigga, yeah, everything corrupt. Nigga, big major cities. Yeah.
I heard
You know there's so respect down here.
you was dating old Vicky now.
They think I.
Yeah, he getting hit by old Ricky. I heard, boy, I heard she was playing with that boy, bent over all type of shit, legs up in the air, all type. What? Miami, yes, out the crib.
He was dating her.
They think I was dating her. That we you know, we uncle and niece. So I ain't the kind of in the world. If I meet a sister, if I meet a broad or a young lady, and we uncle and niece, I ain't the kind of nigga to try to now. We done already developed the standards, right? So what people saw is she was streaming, and I was at I was in the hood, homie, around the corner from Miami Gardens, Little Haiti, Pork and Bean Project. So I went to this soul food restaurant called Tippy's, and so I've been with her for like 2 years, being real cool with her. We've been cool, good friends. So she pulled up on me, streaming, and so she gave me a ride back to the hotel. So I just ate some soul food, been out partying with her and AB and some more people down there at 5 in the morning. So I was tired. So they caught me in the car asleep. And so her homegirl took the picture and posted it. So you know, naturally the internet goes, oh man, she done sucked him up. But nah, nigga,
well, that boy taking field trips.
So I ain't gonna establish you know, niece and uncle boundaries and then come back and try to later. Yeah, I think that's what the credibility.
That boy ain't go to the real Little Haiti or the real Miami Gardens. You just in the area.
So no, we keep it what it is.
They mentioned Yellow Beezy. That's Dallas.
Yellow Beezy. What about Yellow Beezy? I with Yellow.
You think he got a? How you think it's over with for him?
No.
Or you think he can beat that?
It's a state case.
Nah.
Everybody know you can buy a state case.
He capping.
Every nigga.
He was on field trips, you feel me? Them just not like next door neighbors. Tourist attractions, you feel me? Like, okay, we could also show you over here, but in the meantime, everything in between, keep your head low.
Done been in trouble. No, if you put up enough money, you can beat a state case. It's the Fed case. The Feds don't want no money. They want your ass.
So it's a state.
It's a state case. And that's why the bond was lowered. If it was a federal case, he wouldn't have got a bond. Yeah, they would have been pushing for the no bond like Dirk and them and everybody else. But it's a state case. Their primary witness is a convicted felon who was already out on bond for another murder case. He's not being charged with murder. He's being charged with a felony possession of a firearm, and he's the star witness. I see Yellow Beezy being found not guilty in Dallas, in a city of his peers, a predominantly black jury. Yeah, so I see him being found not guilty. And Mode 3 worked hard to get killed. So yeah.
I think Mo 3 could have been as big as Rod Wave. What you think?
Yeah, I think you reaching. I think you need to put some respect on Rod Wade's name, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I think you reaching. Shout out Mo 3, rest in peace, long live his soul, you feel me? But he was out around the time as Rod Wave, bro. He wasn't bigger than bro. Let's not do that, bro.
He had the talent. He had the skills.
He probably passed YB.
His heart was too sour. He had too much. He was a hateful hearted little homie. That nigga was hateful hearted, homie.
I don't even listen to Rod Wave, gang. I'm just being realistic. Like, we being realistic, man. Numbers do not lie.
And you know, it showed and displayed in the music.
He said I'm tripping.
But if he would have just said, man,
numbers don't lie, gang.
Because he had more talent.
Look at the numbers, man.
He had the gift.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, and he had the charisma. He was just a little short, fat, stubby. That
And McDonald's had the best numbers. What that tell you? They worldwide. We just heard they in Japan. What that tell you? Other countries even adopted the logo. They selling their own food over there. They just want to say it's McDonald's. You do the math, gang. Come on now. Don't believe what they telling you, man. If they could market that bit and sell that to you, gang, yes, it's the best. Because you going to that. Ain't nobody going to all these other things. Yeah, McDonald's trash, but I heard they selling human. Come on now, KFC selling human. Everybody selling human now. But we ain't going to act like that's not all over, though. You feel me? Don't let perception defeat you like, oh, everybody talking about Lamborghini. Nobody got Lamborghinis, though, like that. Everybody at McDonald's, though, for shit show. Why? It's affordable. Why? That'd be a banging. Why? Because it's the truth, man. Yeah, bitches gonna say they don't fuck with it because, yeah, it sound cool to say you don't fuck with it, but at the end of the day, man, that's where you going.
Was some, they was more appealing.
McDonald's better than Ruth Chris.
Mo 3 was
hell no.
apartments.
But that bit ain't popping though. Ruth Chris need to
having money.
Put some more groundwork in. They need to put some more work in.
So a lot of envy and jealousy played a part in that shit, but yeah, nah. Mo 3 would have focused just on his talent, and his manager would have stayed focused on the talent and not them. And yeah.
Chassis.
We ain't say better, we said bigger.
Saying Shannon Sharpe. You think he
Ramen noodles better do numbers than steak.
That situation.
Exactly, gang. You starting to get it now. You understand it now.
Nah, it's over with.
I guess Raw Way was just more affordable to listen to.
It's just like a guy
easy on the eardrums. You feel me?
Station and he gets arrested for
that shit's hard on the ears. You gotta listen too hard. You gotta force yourself to believe something.
He gets found not
guilty.
You hear me? The jury says we don't believe he did this. So even though he got a not guilty verdict, he still have an arrest record for and child molestation. So when they run your background, all they see is and child molestation. They don't see dismissed. They're turned off by the allegations. So he lose by the allegations.
This Shannon?
And plus he a big up. Now if he was a little bitty like me, being with a little old bitty 21-year-old white girl like that, it would have less of an impact on white America's mind. But because he's a big old black that looks like a gorilla, and this 21-year-old white girl says he got a that's the size of a baby in his drawers. She called it a big back black baby cock. That's what she called it. She give it a name. So if he didn't have that and he was a little you didn't like that.
You should like that.
So he
that boy Z set himself up for that one right there, boy.
In trouble off the
you
fact
did that
that
to
he a big old black with a big old this little old bitty petite white girl that's barely grown. She's a teeny bopper, fresh out of mama and them house. So I'm saying y'all can't be mad at Shannon. It's no difference than the NBA. It's no different than the NBA when they took LeBron and Kobe and drafted them fresh out of high school into the pros. That's all he did.
You think he was being set up? You think it was a setup? Like
if you listen to the conversation,
Yeah, what you just said right there, he not wrong, you feel me? I ain't gonna say I totally disagree with that, but that's a new narrative they pushing now. And if they pushing it, fuck. But at the same time, that ugly piece of shit that Shannon decided to deal with, that's his damn fault, bro. You lowered your standards to go with that dog, awful, egg ass girl. You doing charity and you paying her? Or you moving backwards all the way in life? Like, you feel me? Yeah, he played. Could have got your little 19, 20-year-old, 20-year-old, 22-year-old. You still doing the most. But it's like, what could they say? She been legal like 7 years. You feel me? Well, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, it don't matter. She passed there. All that barely past the fish line, you wouldn't have to deal with that. And all that, boy, she ugly as shit, gang. All that ugly they talk about. You gonna act like she was a bad bitch, like she was somebody on Baddies or something, a IG model. You found the most raggedy piece of you could find. They were like, you know what? I'm gonna try to clap buns. And then you gonna offer her $10 million to keep her mouth closed. Like, what? $10 million? Oh, you was a goofy.
It sounds like a setup.
Mm-hmm. You could have got some fun shit, though, bro. That's all I'm saying, though, bro.
Look at the overall situation. You say this ain't no setup.
It would have been a black, fine shit straight out of college. I wouldn't have said, nah, I would have been on your side. Like, nah, they tripping. Let them have them old. I would have been all on your side. But you got this ugly skeezer that nobody would touch with a 10-foot pole. And you finna pay her? Not only did you do her the benefit of the doubt, you gotta come out of pocket. Oh, hell no. Oh, you got scammed, boy.
This is a nigga
Oh, they got you.
who been in the league and been amongst elite
It's sad
blacks
truth,
and
gang.
white
You heard
people for most of his life. He live in a
He
white
play young
community.
nasty.
Been
Nah,
around
facts.
white
Young
people for over
nasty
30
shit.
years. Boy got a thing for
And she look young too. That will make it even worse. Like, it's something. Yeah, I see what they be talking about with people like that. Nah, you feel me? It make a little sense.
he like young white.
That girl look fool.
He really want to fuck a 17-year-old, but he can't. He fuck a 18-year-old or 20-year-old. So here it is, he at the gym working out.
Now they about to start telling y'all 18, 20, and 24 the same. And we know they expired by 25 to 30. They just trying to trick y'all to get the 30-year-olds while they keep doing what they've been doing for all these years. Y'all notice these 50-year-olds be with 20-years getting married?
He ain't lying.
He's showing up at the
Hey,
gym.
don't get
with
tricked
them
out
big
your
old
spot,
black
King.
legs, that big old print showing.
Hey, don't
in
let
them
them trick you, boy.
sweatpants, Squatting, sweating out his
Let
ass
them marry
with
these.
them big old muscles.
She got
Now, here
17
it is, this little
kids.
White girl over there on the
Ran through your
treadmill.
whole football
They
team,
making eye
and I
contact.
wasn't even born yet.
Who set that up?
Come on, man.
Who put her there? Who put him there? And who knew
Try
they
their
were gonna be
wombs,
attracted
for
to
real.
each other to start? Who set that up? Now, if you watch his interview
They ain't gonna trick me out my spot, boy.
and you sit back and listen to him and Ocho
I'ma get rich and do what these old white niggas
what he
doing.
do and what he don't do.
The
well,
fuck?
you see, he a weenie with the women.
Old
He really
football
mean
players,
to women.
athletes, yeah.
You see
What
that
rich
man
niggas
do this
do.
all the- Nah, man, you mean the women.
Give me some
You
young,
ain't
fine shit.
You ain't no nigga. You a real. You
Duh.
know how sweet talk women. So you see, he really a weenie to women. He just got a big old black with the big old
I'm
muscle.
from Miami, boy.
But he's not a charmer.
Home of the
man.
BBLs.
You see, man, he mean.
I won't settle for nothing but fine shit.
Authoritative
The fuck?
and he regimented. Yeah, no.
I don't mind a little cougar here and there now,
The
but
white
that's-
girl just playing
that's
off
just
the
the
big
clap
black,
buns.
the big black cock. He ain't handsome. He ain't the handsomest big black in the world, and he look like a
He seen that
gorilla.
fat ass, lost his mind. I ain't
black
fixing
gorilla,
one.
silverback.
What?
And he
That boy
mean.
lost everything.
So
She ain't even got a fatty.
figure she getting this big black, but in the process of getting this big old black, he mean. I'm gonna choke you when I see you tomorrow. Man, just that's all. Yeah, this is baby. You try to, yeah. So she don't want to be treated like a grown woman. She just wants this big old black and let her be irresponsible. He trying to make her responsible and all that other. So now ain't nobody set that up, man. That he just shoving that big old black out there, girl. And she like it. Yeah, he just mean.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, shout out to the with the BBC. Yeah. Shout out to them niggas with them BBC. Yeah. You get to mistreat a bitch. Yeah. With them average size. Yeah. He got to be sweet, buy roses, open the doors, and all kind of shit. Kiss ass. Yeah, that with that BBC get to mistreat them. Be mean in them.
Get that 9 wires. Come home, you won't. Hold on, talk crazy. Nah, they still gonna talk crazy though. But they get a little more extra crazy, I ain't gonna lie. But
consider it all.
they just be talk. You heard me? You know if you know. You don't, damn, man. You just make it shit up. Don't listen, though.
Oh, man.
By the way, Chad, we in Tulsa, man. Unc had a show.
Yeah. We pull up in Tulsa tonight, baby. Yeah.
Was strike 100, she
Nah,
shot out.
for real, bro.
We call it conscious comedy.
Conscious
He
comedy.
said
It was a real
conscious
good show, real thought-provoking. I like, you know.
He said
like we
strike
talked
100.
about
Yeah, he
earlier,
been
I
out of there.
like
He
how
been
tied
out of there.
everything Together.
Yeah,
It was
for sure.
It really.
I just had to take acknowledgement of that one because I was about to say, out of all the fools he said, I felt like he was actually talking personally that time. So I was like, I wasn't even mad right there.
Seemed like he was giving a speech, but it
Yeah.
was.
I was like, yeah, I know you talking.
I'm talking about
innocent.
why you need to go to jail. Why
talking
I'm
about that,
in prison. Why I'm willing to
That
tell
you
to
put
sleep
their ass
good
in
at
that
night. Boy, you ever seen a hug his mama in visitation? Boy, they ain't seen each other in a long time. Boy, they hug each other so tight. And boy, them nieces and them nephews go to the vending machine and put them quarters and them nickels and them dimes out and bring the candy back. Oh, they look like a loving, happy family in the prison visitation room. Can't see that at the restaurant. So I recommend prison for you. Part of my comedy show is my justification on why you should go to prison.
And there's the difference with him and Unc right here. He just want the demise of the black community. He try to do it for them people. Like, yeah, let me just trick them. Let me just trick them for y'all. I got an idea. Let's try this. Green ass jet.
I tell on you, nigga, any chance I get, and it's my dream. I feel like I'm doing justice.
Try to get rid of us
I feel
any
like
chance you
I'm
get.
helping you, I'm helping the community, and I'm helping your family if I can put you in jail.
Would you put your
Yeah.
son in jail, for example?
Yeah, during the coronavirus, my son snuck outside and went to go get some. And he was walking through a field and seen the police. Well, he's not a criminal kid. And he took off running, not knowing all they had to do was keep walking and the police wouldn't have bothered him. He took off running, the police chased him. They had to get the drones to find him in the field, took him to jail. When I got word of it, I said the police should have shot him. Running from the police.
But he just said it about his son, bro. Oh, no, you ain't.
Police. Yeah, I thought all wanted to go to jail. You running from? Stop and freeze and lay on the ground. Let the white boy put the handcuffs on you. You go to jail and call somebody. You don't run from the police. Take your to jail. So I said, oh, should have shot you.
He ain't lying though. He teaching a little valuable lesson right there. You take your ass to jail.
My mom and everybody said, oh, son, you shouldn't have said that. I'm saying, well, the police is shooting nowadays is running from the police. Why would you run? Nigga ain't done nothing wrong.
Nah, I can't agree with you on that one.
Well, don't run from the police. You walking to go get some. What you running for? You gonna make the police shoot you for nothing. They shoot is running. Why would you run, son? You're not a criminal. For what?
Right. Yeah, I understand that aspect.
Okay.
So if you run from running from the police and get you shot, there's he got a gun, Cause that's why they think you running. Or they think you some criminal that's trying to escape some type of criminal. So
Nah, they think you running. They think you getting away. So they say you got a gun so they have a reason to murder you. 'Cause that's all it is, murder. You know, they not supposed to, nobody's supposed to shoot nobody once the person's retreating and running away. Unless you in Texas, you do what the fuck you want. Texas the real America. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Texas, man. Texas, you do what the fuck you want in Texas. As long as that end up dead and you alive, you don't want to tell the story. Your story, the truth.
man, go to jail.
That shit a little more turnt than
back in the day.
down here.
Okay, I get that.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah, I just had to hear you. I guess.
Man, if you running to get rid of the dope, to get the dope up off of you. If you running,
I'm talking about legally,
so you don't catch a felony possession charge.
Bitch
When the
die
police
anywhere.
catch you and they whoop your for running, don't file a complaint. Because everybody know if you run from the police, what? You get a whooping when they catch you. So when they put their knee in your head, kick you, bite, man, don't go to all they will be. No, we playing cops and robbers. They mean to the robbers. It's supposed to be like this. When you start thinking y'all supposed to get treated fairly and y'all criminals, criminal rights get violated. Come on, homie, like this. When you start thinking y'all supposed to get treated fairly and y'all criminals, criminal rights get violated.
Yeah, on the rights getting violated, you feel me? Yeah, he said criminals' rights get violated. But that's true as boy. But that's the reason I said that's a good thing is because you think about it like this. They did you so wrong. Now, if you was smart, right, and they violated your shit, I'm talking about illegal search, illegal this, illegal that. Just sit your ass down, be quiet, boy. Soon your lawyer get a word of that, boy. Your first hearing, everything getting dropped, dismissed. And if you want to sue it, it's on you from there. You feel me? But you could just walk away, everything gone, everything drop. Why? Because they didn't do it right. And that's what matter, boy. They got to do it right, boy. I'll be telling you, man, all this snitch shit, well, you can stay quiet, but they probably fucked up arresting your ass whole time. You just get that lawyer, man, that whole case drop. Hey. He ain't lying.
Wait, come on, homie. Well, now you want to be civilian.
Fruits of a poisonous tree.
So
a poison tree. Yeah, they're not poison, bro.
Mistreat
They
the
be
criminals.
fools,
That's why
bro.
you
Just
got
snitching on themselves.
And robbers. The cop catch the robber, you beat him, you mistreat him, you plant dope on him, you try to put him away as long as possible, you frame him, you lie on him, he's a criminal, who cares about him? If nothing else, he go get saved down there and come home speaking Arabic. Where else can learn Arabic in the free world? Where he can go get him a job working at an Arabic facility. You got to go to prison and learn Arabic.
Yeah, if they get evidence illegally, it's there and there. Yeah, it's illegal itself. That's why, like, illegal searches, you feel me? So, like, they search you and you said nah the whole time, but they just forcefully take you out your whip. You feel me? Search it anyways. Blah, blah, shit like that. Like, yeah, that's illegal search. Let's lawyer know. They know what to do. They know how to follow the process. Just remember that. Remember, you said no and never go against your no. Matter of fact, even if you say yeah, you could take it back at any time. That's another thing, boy. You hear me? Guap gonna put you on them laws, boy, because I'm on point. You hear me? But look, yeah, that's another thing. Even if you accidentally gave consent, like you ain't know. You say yeah by accident, you ain't know this, but you see they search you. Like, hold on, you can stop it at any time. Yeah, that's gonna look suspicious. And they could fuck around and get a warrant. You feel me? But without that actual warrant, it's illegal search if they continue to search without your, you feel me, your consent, because it's your shit, that private property. It's a lot of private, like. Yeah, you right. Hell yeah, gang. You can look this shit up. I don't think I'm lying to you. Go look it up. I'm just giving you a little insight so you know, or you just go look this shit up later. Like, hold on. He might be on to something, boy. Life might be a little easier. Hell yeah.
So he can come home and put that Arabic to non-use. Just during prayer time.
They been talking about this 100 people versus one gorilla.
And that gorilla go to 70. Man, you can't go. Man, that gorilla go 94-10 run. Man.
Nah, for real, boy.
You think it's a chance? Even
that gorilla gonna go dumb.
There's nothing that a human can do.
They are dirty.
With just his bare hands to inflict the kind of pain
to
make the gorilla tap out.
I'm gonna crash out, but I'll probably be on the news, y'all boys. I ain't gonna lie. Not for a good thing either. Let's hope it's for a good thing.
So you think you can't like, okay, say the gorilla come up, right, and you hit like you somehow get behind and then you just choke that.
So all that implied,
you think you can
for example, though.
Everybody work together.
That's their job, though. When you learn that,
go let him go, because
it all
there's no
human
sense that can bite him like this. There's no human that can grab him like this. The brute force of this gorilla. You ain't never felt this from now. You done fought. So when you grab him and you be man when he, you go let go. And
nah, it's getting deep, boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy. It's hot.
Instincts in nature. When you see him
for
do
example,
one like that,
you want to do 8 years of school? Doctors gotta do it.
First one to go, though.
Come on,
they in charge of people's lives.
So somebody got to.
I don't think so.
March.
At least 8 years.
You wrong.
At least 8 years.
I thought you were going. Man, ain't nobody finna run to that gorilla and make the sacrifice.
Passing all the tests unsupervised by themselves. Make sure they ain't cheat. They gotta pass it on 3 different occasions, 3 different versions. They have to pass real, actual psychology.
No, man, that will be ripping apart.
We canceled y'all, boys. We went too far.
When you see what that gorilla
we went too far today.
Yeah, bet I'll run into a police station fighting them with that gorilla.
It's funny. Y'all want to do confessions?
I wonder if we should do the Cubs, cuz.
Probably say that. Confessions. Oh, how you feel about Kanye West? They said, you know, his recent admissions.
Kanye, the only can come out and said I suck a dick, and we all still think he cool.
I don't say we not. You lying, boy. We just wasn't surprised. We were like, it'll make a little sense. You feel me? We weren't like, Kanye, nah. This is burning Yeezys as we talk right now.
Any other come out and say
Yeezys is getting burnt.
His mouth, we would have erased him off the planet.
We was before.
But for some reason, we heard Kanye say it. We cringed a little bit, and then we said, "Oh man, that's Kanye." But yeah, I think Kanye playing. I don't think Kanye ever put a dick in his mouth. He wouldn't have gave that power to the internet.
Yeah, he wouldn't play like that either.
So yeah.
Yeah, you seen him in the back of that van? Yeah, nah. I think they got him, bro. I think they got him.
I think he trolling.
What's the
back of that limo, I mean, with the billionaires.
You never know with Kanye.
Yeah, they got him.
$1 billion.
That's for real.
We got an end goal.
Shout out Kanye, man.
We have a goal we trying, but he got $1 billion.
They said that way, so
the shit that he seems to be attacking, the shit that he seems to be addressing, don't
ain't
make
straight the
sense
same though. To 607 them boys. Them have Luminary Half Street boys.
$1 billion, I'm gonna go to Chicago and get a warehouse and make Yeezy. And I'm gonna start out with Yeezy. Then I'm gonna have the Rosa Parks Yeezys. Then I'm gonna have the Makai Johnson Yeezys. I'm gonna have so he can do way more coming off into the ghetto, let the poor babies make the Yeezys Adidas. Since Adidas, man, come on, rather than attacking the Jews, because attacking the Jews and what they doing don't help the Jews ain't over. Yeah, they only over you who can't go to a black platform that's in the entertainment industry. But for the most part, the Jews is putting us in position to feed our families, leave generational wealth and legacies for our children, buy our mother's cars. They don't write the lyrics of the rapper. They just give them a platform to say this hateful.
They just pick the ones that songs make it through. Like, nah, these ain't the song. Like, we know we signed you and she one of the artists we was considering, but if you ain't dropping this song with these lyrics specifically, here, just use these right here. We got the lyrics ready. If you ain't doing songs with those though, like, we ain't dropping it though, gang. We ain't finna push it. Come on, now that's what is really going on, gang.
Homie, but they don't write the lyrics. The show up with the hateful lyrics. And they saying, man, hate sales.
I ain't see one of them TikToks just get signed yet, except for the one that turned down the deal from
in the community selling fentanyl, knowing fentanyl.
Polo G, but we know he was lying.
No different.
Polo G was trying to take his booty.
It's no different than the Jewish people that own these labels, because they say, hey, where y'all find this kid at? We found him listening to him off in the ghetto. He talked, man, he's talking about what? Oh, his people love that. So they're not making these write these lyrics.
People love that
shit. Saying, hey, you know your people don't love positivity. Give us some more of that drill music that them up there shoot his mom in the head. You know what they said? That's what your people like. Come on, man. You know what your people like. Don't act like you don't know what your people. Come on, man. Your people love this shit. And it's nothing personal. It's nothing against black people. This is business. Black people take everything personal because they don't have no business.
Preach.
I just remember something.
That was deep.
So, what's your issue with Nigerians?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was just with that.
Okay. Yeah, we watched the video. You was like, fuck
that boy trying to check it.
Damn, you know I'm Nigerian. So I'm like,
I ain't got now. I love my Nigerian and my Congo. my sister, homie, them some of my biggest fans. But you know, I was just trolling that homie. Taking me to that red white country town, and he down there playing. These people.
Pooty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Pooty showed his ass. Shout out Pooty, man. That reaction dropping soon, man. That's the last video I was just working on too. That shit probably drop in the morning. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, man, that video was funny as shit, bro. Pooty took this man to the world's most racist town. This man got humble. Oh yeah, he thought they were gonna take him in as one of his own. He thought he put enough groundwork in. Nah, go back over there with Aiden, man. Keep working. Keep working, boy. They say he can't eat with them.
They got me down here with these cracker, man. He playing, bro.
Yeah, that boy done added cracker to his dictionary now. He added red. He added, what's the other one? Hillbilly. That boy wildin' now. You just, white people. So they so advanced. They're way better than the black man, this, that. Like, you know, he always trying to put black people down. Like, he was doing this wrong. Like, damn, bro. That's how you really feel, bro? Now, all of a sudden, it's crackers and rednecks and all this stuff all of a sudden. Like, what's going on? Why you being so mean to the white people? Spare the white people.
Ask me kind of question.
Come on, now.
We'll
You playing
die
both
when
sides.
the sun go down and the sun about to, come on, it's cold. Yeah, he showed them unreleased clips. I cussed that out. You down here playing with these crazy white people hide up. Yeah. And you got me down here with you. Yeah, I got mad. He got me with Tom and all these. Man, you playing. And you a baby. You don't know nothing about this kind of up. Yeah, I got mad down there playing with them white folk, bothering them good lily white racist
On everything, man.
That's crazy. What Joe said. What's a conspiracy theory you believe?
A
Can
conspiracy.
you think of any here?
Hello.
What's a conspiracy theory I believe? That Lee Harvey Oswald really didn't kill John F. Kennedy.
Expand on that.
John F. Kennedy, his dad used the mob to get him elected. It's just like Trump.
Hello.
Trump, biggest political base for his voters.
Shit going on. Boy, that's
the
some
Proud
subs
Boys.
hitting.
You know the red races, right?
Yeah.
It's no difference than Kamala Harris and them going to go get the thug, the hip hop.
We know about him. Yeah, we heard about him, boy. You know, we can't even say them words on here in a certain order because they might shut this down instantaneously, boy. Every time it's stuff about them, it's super protected. But the worst is the stuff about us, about Charles to get pushed. But y'all heard about that New York thing you talking about, gang?
You know, talking about the guns.
The underground.
They went and got, Quavo. They went and got Megan Thee Stallion. They went and got Gorilla talking about Moose Knuckles, popping. So they went and got the lowest faction of black people because that's a base. And that's a dumb base. It's no different than a redneck who they triggering just off his hate. That's a dumb base.
Look, he knew words.
An intellectual base.
He using them
but they
things.
tapped into the dumb base. They like rap.
They gonna make him stop. He gonna be like,
who only talk politics and think politics every 4 years.
It hurts my feelings.
So that's why they went and got all these different rappers and put them before black people. Hey, we need y'all to vote. Well, Trump went to the Proud Boys. John F. Kennedy's father went to the Italian Mafia. And the Italian Mafia helped John F. Kennedy get elected. And they didn't keep their end of the deal. So that's what got him killed. Yeah.
Wow,
the
hello.
government played a part in it. You can't just kill the president.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't fit just go set up in no lone gunman fit to sit up in no book depository with CIA, Secret Service, and make the kind of shots that he made to kill John F. Kennedy, and then they make the file secret for so long, so you never get the whole. So nah, homie. The American population, homie, is.
It's getting deep, y'all boys, but we might gotta spin back on it, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Guap getting a little tired.
Look,
I do gotta
but I'm
get
back in
you.
the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill, they kill. If I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, no match, I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no rule. I will hit a list for real, they get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoof it back, that spoof where I got spoof.